We usually think that the oxygen we breathe is produced by forests. In reality, more than half of the oxygen we breathe is produced by the sea, by cyanobacteria, algae, and marine plants. The ocean is truly one of the planet's lungs. Surprisingly, we still know very little about this immense ecosystem, which covers over 65% of the Earth's surface. And we know even less about the ocean's depths. We have maps of the surface of Mars, but we have yet to uncover the mysteries and species of the ocean depths. There is a sea that has been the protagonist of countless poems and historical events over the centuries, a sea that still amazes us today with its wonderful seabeds. It is the Mediterranean Sea, a miniature ocean enclosed by lands rich in life on which we depend. Despite representing only 1% of the global ocean surface, the Mediterranean Sea harbors about 7.5% of the marine species found on the entire planet, making it a true biodiversity hotspot. At the same time, it is one of the most impacted seas in the world by human activities. The European Union has funded an ambitious international program aimed at better understanding and protecting the depths of this sea. It is the Life Dream Project, led by Italy with the CINEA ISMA in collaboration with other research institutes and entities from Italy, Greece, and Spain. It is within this context that the scientific expedition aboard the Gaia Blue was born, a highly technological oceanographic ship that has hosted scholars, researchers, and technicians of various nationalities to observe the health of the Mediterranean, to study its deep corals that form true coral reefs, and to restore this often degraded habitat. The Mediterranean also has its own coral reefs. However, we find them in the depths, formed by various species with the so-called white corals as the main protagonists, true engineers of the sea. These organisms contribute to the storage of carbon dioxide and thus help mitigate the process of ocean acidification. Additionally, they provide refuge to countless marine species, creating biodiversity oases known as deep reefs. The study of deep seabeds is also possible thanks to the use of ROVs. These remotely operated underwater vehicles can reach depths of over 1,000 meters, capturing breathtaking images of the underwater world among stretches of sponges and corals. The Life Dream team aims to highlight and evaluate the stress factors that threaten these deep habitats and, where possible, mitigate the damage. The depth of these ecosystems, in fact, has not safeguarded them from human impact, which has reached these fragile habitats with its waste. On the ship, work goes on 24 hours a day to study currents, seabeds, and to define 2 new deep-water conservation areas to be included in the Natura 2000 network, a network of protected areas established by the European Union to ensure the long-term maintenance of natural habitats. This innovative protocol first involves removing waste from the seabeds, and then promoting the settlement of new corals in damaged areas by lowering into the depths of the sea 3D printed artificial structures made of eco-friendly materials called ARS, Artificial Reef Structure, equipped with cameras. The goal is twofold: to help corals grow by providing a habitat for endemic species, and to document the life of deep marine ecosystems. All the information collected during the oceanographic campaign, including the images from the underwater cameras, will be available to anyone who wants to deepen their knowledge of these habitats through a geoportal, thus following the open science philosophy that characterizes this European project. A project born from the need to create awareness and new knowledge aimed at safeguarding the biodiversity of the sea. Biodiversity that means life both for marine communities and for us. From the very first days, researchers have observed how the structures were immediately colonized by sea urchins and small fish. Thanks to Life Dream, the first step has been taken. But Life Dream doesn't stop here. The project involves people who live closely to the sea, which is why fishing communities will be able to participate by collecting plastic from the sea and transforming it into second-generation fuel, thanks to the development of a small low-temperature pyrolysis conversion plant. This fuel will be available to fishing communities that join the project. Life Dream is coordinated by Federica Foglini, a researcher at CINEA, who along with more than 30 researchers is working to raise awareness about these remote environments and the importance of their conservation for our lives and those of future generations.